From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the L.A. Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. This drive starts with a Haskell. And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
21.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Hey, go Lion.
On first down, it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Chargers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now it's Herbert. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Touchdown, LA! Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. He'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And Michael Mayer, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, it's quite a unit, number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Haskins now on 1st and 10. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Let's go. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 7-7, our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Home to right.
From the gun, Haskins. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
12. Crowd right. Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Crowd right. Go. Set.
They snap it to Herbert. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. Back to throw here. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Haskins with a run to begin the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Straight ahead, here's Haskins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Ray. Ready?
Second down, and they go back to Haskins. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Kappa. Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
Here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and long. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now we're behind his man, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. He hits more. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw caught by Mayer. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. On first down, Justin Herbert. Well, and that is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Home to right. Go, go. Set.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 yards to go, second down. They'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Open man right side is cut, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
And they'll let Kupp run on the end around. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 14. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws. And that's another one right there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Again to Haskins up the middle.
And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 32 on the play. Now it's Herbert. Check down, complete to Haskins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 59. Ready.
Here's Herbert. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Raiders force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. On 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. That one a first down pickup of 8.
To give to Haskins.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a give to Jacobs running right. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Fighting through at the 25. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
69 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Josh Jacobs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here's 1st and 10.